pronounced hail.
Hello, hello. We are the Half-Dressed Heroes, and welcome back to another session of Auram. But without further ado, let's get into the recap. Last time on the Johnson administration's journey, you all took some time for yourselves to recuperate from your previous adventure. During this time, a celebration at Greywall was held to honor the party's deeds. The next day, the party was surprised to find the Sea Elf Hale had replaced Hallier. After a brief misunderstanding, you all decided that your next objective was to head over to the Howling Woods, following a lead on Kindred's memories that Hoyd was able to provide. But before you would depart, Ilrandil had some business to tend to in Gloamvale and Ardenhold. After combing through both cities' libraries, Randy was able to infer the existence of a hidden god of death that existed between Molag Bal and Kindred. But putting a pin on it for now, you decided to start your journey, but not after Ilrandil had a strange dream, where he found himself in an ornate library with astral iconography. Throughout this fever dream of an experience, he saw the astral plane behind one door, and his childhood room behind another. Shortly after he met his birth mother, Randy encountered a doppelganger of himself offering a book on a silver platter. After Randy received the gift, the double grinned and uttered in a voice unlike any other, "Your ambition has been heeded." Waking up the next day, the Johnson administration flew over to the mist-covered edge of the Howling Woods. You lit 3 torches and suddenly found yourself in a completely different environment, with a sign pointing you to a place called Wisteria Vale. Introducing yourself to some of the villagers, they looked perplexed. At your arrival, it seems that visitors are not a commonplace, and any mention of a continent, gods, or any place outside the Avariti forest was met with similar confusion. But let me just describe the scenery around. As you look around Wisteriaville, a gentle, sweet smell meets your nose as you look around and see the town decorated with wisteria vines in honor of its namesake. A dozen or so folk populate the town square, where a couple of merchants peddle their wares. A river runs through the middle of the town. I'm concentrating at a small pond. Notable landmarks, aside from some housing, is a tavern called the Blossom's Rest, a shop called Silks and Souls, and aside from plots of land where farmers with straw hats are working at pumpkin patches and other agricultural needs, there is a manor located at the back of the town, of which you are heading towards for seeking more information. This mayor errant seems to be the only one who had existed outside of Wisteria Vale. But as before you reach the manor, is there anything you guys are keeping your eyes out for? Anything you ask? There's this lady who seems to have a crossbow across her back, who is leading you towards the manor. She has a shaved head on one side with brown hair kind of going down the other.
What are the merchants selling?
The merchants seem to be selling just basic provisions,
Like
tanned
food?
leather. Yeah.
Okay.
Nothing magical, mind you.
Right. Do you guys do you hunt in these woods?
Well, we do find boars, deer, and elk. Rabbits are a little bit harder to find. But there's a separate class of hunter for, well, I suppose you'll learn soon of the unsleeping ones.
My next
That's what
question
you
is
use
going to be: are there
grasshopper
any
for?
dangers around?
And that brings us to that second game, of course. There's a reason that we are very careful with the burying of our dead. If we bury it not within the presence of Wisteria, they rise anew the next night.
Oh shit.
And even if we do keep our cemetery in perfect condition, there are more in the Avariti forest from settlements that have not been so lucky as ours.
So there are other people then, or I guess were.
Were, though my generation has never dared to go beyond beyond the borders of Wisteria Vale, except for brief excursions. There used to be other towns we would trade with in the Avariti Forest. Not anymore, it would seem.
Do you know what causes the dead to stay dead here in the city?
I'm afraid we know not of their origin, just how... just what works. We're not sure why it works. Mayor Aaron should be able to elucidate you on that a little bit more. After all, he is the one who brought Wisteria to us.
So Wisteria is what keeps you safe.
Absolutely. If you look out and you see kind of where kind of the edge of the clearing reaches the forest, there is just a line of wisteria planted. But
Does the Wisteria keep the undead out of the village?
most of the time, it seems to hurt them.
Okay.
But we still have to stay wary. It's not been many years since an unsleeping one has breached the barrier, but certain undead of a particular strength is known to occur.
There are variations in them.
Yes. That's why we have the holy... Well, yeah, that's the wrong word.
Yeah, if you don't have gods, you don't have holiness. Huh?
Yeah. That's
Sacred, maybe.
the hunters, the eternal hunters.
Finn's playing Lethal Company.
Yeah. That's their job, and it seems like the Eternal Hunters have arrived from an excursion. Thankfully, it looks like same count as when they exited.
Mm.
We like
Is
to
this
be
Attack on Titan?
we like to be proactive in keeping the numbers of the unsleeping ones down.
Mm. How do you kill them? Or, yeah, re-kill them, I guess.
Slice through the nape.
Usually we usually we have a sort of oil that we make out of wisteria that we coat our weapons with.
Do you have
But
to cut them in a specific spot?
not particularly. I mean, if you decapitate them, it'll slow them down. But not for long, I'm afraid. I've seen a couple of them reattach limbs, but you know, I've only encountered them personally on a few occasions where, you know, thankfully I was accompanied by an eternal hunter when I was out getting some small game. But
Does Wisteria have any other medicinal or poisonous properties? Or is it just good at fighting undead?
I mean, it doesn't seem so. It's we've experimented with it a little bit, but I'm not an herbalist, so maybe you can maybe swing by our florist to see if they have anything. But it seems we're at the manor. Reaching this place, it doesn't look to be... It's big, but it's not luxurious from when you're entering. You see at the edge of the entrance, there's a number of eternal hunters. They all wear these painted masks. I'm gonna send a picture of kind of things they look.
I'm gonna use prestidigitation on Findal's feet so that they're clean when he comes inside. He doesn't track dirt all over the place.
Mm-hmm. You notice. You notice
Did
that
we assume that the rest of us don't have dirt on our feet?
Mm-hmm.
I assume I just always use prestidigitation on myself, like
Yeah.
constantly, just to keep myself clean. So
Listen, I believe that.
Mm-hmm.
and I'm not responsible for the rest of you. So
I'm gonna stay a little bit towards the back of the group as we approach the hunters.
Mm-hmm. You notice a couple of them are in good spirits. They're clapping this young one on the shoulder. It's like, good run today, Fern. It's able to clear them out and get out real quick. She's like, yeah, I suppose. And it's strange, though, kind of all these hunters crowding around, because it seems like even ones that are on the older side seem to look to this this girl who, from what you can tell from her features, seems to be a young adult.
are these all human people?
You do see kind of the brown skin of wood elves. There are humans. There is hill dwarves, but not much else.
The classics.
Yep. Yeah, classic races for temperate temperatures and climate. And she doesn't seem to be as enthusiastic as the rest of them. Yeah.
How many of them are there?
Looks to be about 10.
Is this all of the hunters, or is this just a select group of them?
This is all of them.
Oh, wow, okay.
So while trainees are appreciated, we like to make sure that most of the townsfolk has some level of training just in case numbers unexpectedly deplete. But
yeah,
we should have some new blood coming in about a month or so, thankfully.
Are people trained from birth to become these hunters, or are they just promoted from citizens?
It's promoted from citizens. Everyone receives some basic training, and those who are keenly adept are taken and advanced to further training. But if we try to make sure to be prepared in case of emergencies. Because there's only so many places so little people can be. But, there's a dwarven butler with a shiny bald head and a short mustache and goatee. It's Master Errant will see you now. Tia leads you through what looks to be kind of like it almost feels like a fancier form of like a lodge. There's, a game mounted up on the wall, a fireplace, and in the kitchen you see what looks to be a cook that is serving out dishes to this man with graying hair, short gray hair, a full beard. It looks to be a human man, maybe in his 50s, 60s, with a scar on the side of his face running from his cheekbone down to his jaw.
This is in the kitchen?
No, this is in the dining room.
Okay.
Yeah. He seems to be kind of cleaning himself off from a meal. He goes, so these are the travelers they mentioned. Where do you all hail from?
Yo, Hale, what?
Yo, shout out.
Yo, shout out to Hale.
Yeah.
Well, do you recognize Auram? Do we call the continent Auram? Is that what it's called?
Yes, okay. Both the continent and the world is called Auram.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so then yes, I say that.
Yeah. Interesting. It's been a while since any of my like has stepped foot in. Well, I have been the last person of our like to step foot in this place. How did you get here?
I think we were just walking through the forest. Did we see something shiny? Did we walk through like a portal or something? I can't remember.
You were going through this very misty part of the edge of the forest. There was these 3 torches that you lit, and then suddenly...
We lit torches.
Yeah.
Yes. Classic.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And,
so yeah, I'll recount that.
Peculiar.
Yeah, it's a weird thing.
What kind of Auram do you remember?
Well, I was a member of a member of the Therian Trading Guild as a part of the Therian Empire. And
How
as
long
we
ago was that?
the Therian Empire is about 200 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah, Therian Empire, and well, I suppose on I was I'm more of a merchant than a nobleman, so this appointed position came as a surprise. But my cart ended up running amuck of little off a mountain. When I awoke, I found myself in a forest. Yeah.
I have something to say, Imperious?
Huh. Interesting. Hmm.
Furious being sus out here.
It just so happened that the shipment that time around was just floral arrangements, mostly wisteria, and I guess I was lucky or unlucky enough to be in a place that needed that.
Out of, out of curiosity, does my appearance look familiar to you?
I mean, I've known tieflings before, but I don't know you specifically.
Huh. Was the tieflings that you've known before helped you in this incursion?
No, I was making this run by myself.
Okay.
How long ago
Sus
was
and
that event?
Furious.
How long
How
ago
long
was
ago
that event? And also, what year was it in Auram when you did that?
Well, we just. uh, a 7804 post-divergence.
Okay, so like just over 200 years ago.
Yeah.
How old are you?
Well, I mean, I'd say it's inappropriate to ask an old man his age, but it's not. I wish it were. I am. I think I turned 58 last week.
Oh, well, congrats.
What if we told you you're wrong?
The year that we just came from is 8023. So, just over 200 years.
He kind of gives a smile like, and I kind of has to go over to a plush chair and kind of sit down. Well, all right.
Oh shit! That means time passes way slower here, right? That's okay. That's good. Never mind. That's fine.
Yeah, I was about to be like,
Yo, new
I
hack
was about to
unlocked.
be like, thought, yo, we're in the hyperbolic time chamber.
Yo.
Yo.
And he kind of sits down and just kind of oh, okay. Wasn't like I was gonna live to get out of this place anyways.
I mean, if you fell off a mountain, everybody probably thinks you're dead anyways.
Thank
Or
you.
thought, you know.
That's very comforting.
I really hope that's reassuring. Yeah, that's.
You know, I'm a mayor, right? I know this isn't exactly the most luxurious place, but I'm still the authority figure here, you know?
Uh-huh.
Good for you.
Okay, yeah. All right.
From what I
Congrats.
from what I saw around the town, I guess I need to get my dice.
You?
From what I saw around the town,
hmm
Shit, what is it?
trying to figure out how to ask this and not seem metagaming. um, did it look like? I guess I have two questions, and you can tell me what to roll.
Okay.
Did it look like there was much? I didn't cast detect magic, but did it look like there was a lot of like magical implements around, whether that be, for combat or for like, anything else like farming or anything like that? And did the equipment that I see, did it look like high quality equipment, or did it just kind of look like people in the village strapping things together to survive?
It's doesn't seem, I wouldn't call it high quality, but it seems like this place has at least been able to have enough time to it developed enough to kind of find its niche and make it work well. But there are parts of it that look improvised.
Okay.
There's specifically one of the merchants had a bunch of things that were covered in rust. Things that were broken, and basically saying like, the Eternal Hunters found this over in one of the settlements. It seems like they've been able to create something sustainable here. And anything that they don't have is scavenged from outside of them.
What about magical stuff?
Magical? Not really. Not something you see immediately off of looking around.
Right.
However, you do have an implement that could help with seeing magical stuff.
Oh yeah, I need to just say that I'm like always wearing the fucking glasses or whatever.
Probably not always wearing, because that would...
That's true. That would probably screw up that would give me a headache.
Yeah.
I mean, we have casted magic here as well. So, at least
Have we?
you just prestidigitation yourself.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah. And also, Hale did some
magic.
Did some like dancing lights or something like that, right? Yeah.
Okay. I am just gonna plop him down and just kind of do a little scan well during the conversation, see if I notice anything especially magical, and if the weave is fucky.
So
That's a
always
yes.
fucky. That is indeed a yes.
Also, I'll do a little magic for you as well.
as you look around, similar to when you were in the Church of Justice for a tier, where that wedding was held, you see well, actually, you place your glasses on, expecting millions of neon neon lines to flood your vision. And you find barely any at all. The weave is still here. But it's strange. It's very sporadic. Everything is knotted like the threads of the weave back in the church. And most notably, not objects on Mayor Errant's person, but Errant himself is magical.
Is that, if I look at my companions, do they look the same or no?
No. Your companions do not look the same. You look at the butler, he is magical. You look at another servant, he is magic. They are magical. You look outside to where the Eternal Hunters are grouped at, and all of them are magical. Except for, well, make a perception check.
Okay. Raw dogging it. Shouldn't have raw dogged it.
You always raw dog.
14.
14. No, you don't see anything peculiar aside from the fact that they are magical.
Yeah.
A number of
And they're in the
them.
middle of a conversation right now, so I'm probably just doing a quick glance anyways.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. We can continue the conversation. I just wanted to do a little check.
Yeah. It seems that there's a little bit of commotion from the entrance. As what looks to be a servant seems to be telling off one of the Eternal Hunters. I thought the rules were made clear, Fern, that you're not to step foot in the manor anymore. I'm sorry, I forgot. It's really no... I can go back to the village and go and deliver some of the items we found. Just like, you better. And a couple hunters just like, don't take it too personally, Fern, you know.
What was the last
So-
thing
That's what you deserve for pooping on the mayor's desk.
So,
Oh yeah, he's sitting down because he's like, oh yeah,
yeah,
it's been 200 years, and then I made
Yeah.
a comment about him dying anyways, and he's
yeah.
like, yeah, thanks a lot for that.
Try to pull being like, you know, the mayor, right? And we're like, yeah. Okay, who cares?
Yeah.
Good for
And we're
you.
like, yeah, well, you know, we're level 11, so.
Well, okay. I'm afraid I'm not sure how to get back.
Yeah.
However, there has been some, and he does conjure a bit of a minor illusion. I have noticed fluctuations over near, well, when I attended the Eternal Hunters for a expedition, I found that the magic behaved rather interestingly. I put up some detect magic, and there was some conjuration magic in the distance. And so maybe somewhere amidst some of the ruins or in a nest of primal and sleeping ones, you might be able to find something.
Gotta kill some big bad things. That's what I like to hear.
You look to be the adventuring type, and looks like you have your handle on. I mean, I'm no great practitioner of magic, but it is nice to see someone with a familiar-looking kind of garb to a wizard.
Yes.
There is magic here, but they tend towards the druidic. If there's any questions I can answer, I'll do it to the best of my ability, but...
Have you tried using your magic on the undead?
It works.
Effectively? Like, to the extent of actually...
It
Kill them?
doesn't...
Has
I
anybody
mean-
tried? I mean, so here's my question. I don't know how to ask this in game. Has anybody tried to use radiant damage on them before?
I was about to say, I thankfully was able to pick up a spell that did some holy damage.
Holy damage, nice.
Not that, and they were rather impressed with the magic I wielded because they don't know much. But that does seem to take them down first time. They will go down if they are repeatedly dealt with, but, you know, you have to be thorough.
So beating them over the head with a stick over and over and over again works, or using oil or radiant damage works.
Precisely.
Okay.
Yo, radiant damage? Say less.
I was gonna say, I think 3 of us have radiant damage, so...
Here I am, just after getting rid of Agonizing Blast.
Oh, no way.
Wait, did I?
I think you might have.
I'm pretty sure I did. Yeah, I did.
All right. Do you have any oil to spare?
I think you'd best talk to the Eternal Hunters for that.
I presume you don't use gold in trade.
I'm afraid it's all materials over here.
Yeah.
No currency. If you want to pay for someone using something immaterial, do it with a favor.
Yes, you got rid of Eldritch Blast, Ethan. Or Eldritch, you know what I mean.
Yeah, it said +5 on the spell, but that's because I did a customization for it, not because it automatically did that. It's not Eldritch Blast.
But if you could add yourself to the ranks of the Eternal Hunters, which it seems like, if anything, that's your best bet of finding any new leads on how to get out, it'd be much appreciated. We could find you some rooms at the Blossom's Rest.
Yes, I can. I will. How old were you when you got here?
I was 25.
You said it was 70, 80?
He is now 58.
No. When the year that he left, it was 70, 80. What?
It was 7805.
7805.
They did some maths.
Maybe.
Chris was trying to calculate how fast time passes.
Right.
Didn't you specifically choose a career so you didn't have to do math?
No, it's so they can
Yeah.
have fun doing maths, like in here.
Exactly. There
I
you
get it.
go. It's because I didn't want to do math for work because I enjoy it.
Because that would ruin it.
It would ruin it.
You're a
Ethan
freak.
understands. Okay.
Yeah.
I only like doing math when I get to make the rules. That's the thing.
Also, I take multiplication, subtraction, and division over doing frickin' what differentials and integrals and no.
Okay,
thanks.
so it seems like for every day that passes on Auram, it's approximately 15% of a day that passes here.
Supposing whatever system of time is working linearly.
Yes. Yeah, it's an estimation. About 6.5 days here is 1 day there, in other words. Approximately. So that makes me less stressed about being here.
Yeah, we're not gonna miss anything if we go back to the same time, which is an assumption.
Yeah, I mean,
Ethan, can you roll a d8 for me?
I can try.
Can
5.
Can I go ahead?
Okay.
Can I roll? Can I roll? I don't know. You tell me, Arcana or History check or something, to figure out if I know anything about how the Feywild works with time dilation.
Make an Arcana check.
Okay. Uh, 18.
18. The Feywild is actually an interesting case when it comes to a time dilation on other planes. Usually a plane will remain at a fixed linear rate, but the Feywild is, well, wild. And it's to the point where you are in the Feywild determines your time dilation.
Right.
And as well as what creatures currently inhabit them.
Right. Okay, so I do know, because that's what I was going to say. I was going to say, I do know that, like, for example, in the Feywild, time is a little bit inconsistent and can either go slower or faster depending on an assortment of variables that nobody can ever track. But Matt did say usually times are linear. So I caught that there too. So you never know. Could be good, could be bad, but long story short, we can't really control it anyway, so
yeah.
may as well not stress over it.
So what's there to worry about?
I'd say the only well, no, that for the few explorers that have been documented into other planes, of which most actually happen in the last several centuries for elves, there seems to have been a strange difficulty in exploring planes before that. It seems like there was some occurrences where an explorer experienced a shift in the dilation, but that was mostly because of the domain of the plane that they were in, where the ruler of that plane chose to change the time dilation.
I need a party vote here real quick. Do I be an asshole to Matt?
Yes.
Raise your hand if Okay.
Yeah.
I'm on your side,
Um,
Matt.
I'm gonna cast Sending.
All right.
To I'm forgetting her name. Hold
Oh, clearly not important message, I guess.
on.
Devil,
An enemy?
Randy Sending. Anemone.
hmm
Um. Hold on. I'm gonna say in a bit of a sitch. Time is it?
What time is it?
Yep. So according to the sending spell,
I
you
know what
can
it
trust-
says.
Okay, 5% chance, according to the spell, that it doesn't work.
Similar. Yes, that was Randy that casted that. Yes. Similar to when you were trying to send the sending spell to the gnome in the labyrinth. The sending spell cuts off.
Damn. Okay.
It seems that, and it doesn't. It almost kind of elucidates something about this place to you, that this isn't just. This isn't just the random magical properties of this plane. There have been, unless the plane is in a limbo, there usually is a decent chance of success with sending, which tells you that whatever this place's rules are governed by has deliberately chosen to block sending.
Okay, well, bad news. This plane ain't normal.
In airplane mode.
Yeah, bruh. Yo, airplane mode. Nice. Okay. Could have expected that. Yeah, could have seen that coming.
You see the seatbelt sign go on, and now you are all thrown against the wall as the
Yeah.
entire place experiences some turbulence.
let's go.
Okay.
You're heading to some two large towers.
Definitely wasn't gonna cast sending now and then 24 hours later and then see how much time passed.
Okay, all right.
That's like, just find out, let's just figure it out right now.
Alrighty, yeah,
Let's go.
yeah. Okay.
That didn't work though, so that's fair. Okay, well, I say we don't worry about it because we can't control it. So yeah, I mean,
So we join the Eternal Hunters?
yeah, how does that? What do you exactly like?
Do we have to be part of the Eternal Hunters to leave the city? Or like
Well,
is it
we can do it
to
if
get
we
more
Who's
info?
gonna
They
stop?
don't. Yeah, I mean, they don't control us.
I want them to want to stop us though.
That's a good question. Do you guys not like? Is there a problem if we try and leave? Like, are you gonna get like worried about that? Do you not want us to leave? Besides, forget about our well-being for a second.
Oh, yeah, and if you don't want us to leave, why?
Yeah.
Besides our well-being.
Well, aside from that, the only thing I'd ask of you is to not draw a horde of those creatures near our place.
Right. That's fair. That is a good point.
You are free to come and go as you wish at your own peril.
Do we get all the cool intel of the Eternal Hunters if we join them, or can we get that?
Well, yeah, that's
outside
what
of-
would it entail? Us joining them, like.
Uh,
What do you
it-
mean by that, I guess.
Well, joining the Eternal Hunters, aside from, earning you room and board here, is they know the wilds better than anyone else, better than me. And there are hunters amongst the ranks that were there when that anomaly that I mentioned happened. So they could point you towards that. Aside from that,
Would they only do that if we're joining the ranks?
I mean, it's joining the ranks merely means working alongside them. If you'd like training, it can be provided, but I'm sure with the implements you currently have that you are seasoned adventurers.
Are there like current goals and missions that they have to take care of right now that we're gonna have to deal with and like make us not be able to go to that conjuration location? Or like
There isn't any. I mean, they're trying to pin down where some of the where the sleepless ones are coming from. So that maybe if there's a place where they congregate is probably their general mission that they are constantly working towards. But aside from that, I'm sure they can take some time out of their day to accommodate you, as long as it's not something that is consistent. Maybe if they guide you one day, they probably need to focus on their duties the next.
yeah, it's fair. I wonder how Kindred's timer works while we're in here.
Is it like our days? Like our
It's going to
personal
have the
days?
Auram
Yo.
calendar, or
I mean, it seems like we're about to be killing a shit ton of undead, so
that is fair. We could just chill here for a little while and kill
Yeah,
100
you know,
undead.
just casually
Yo,
just kill
that's
100
like-
undead.
That's a really good point.
But does it count if it's not like on Auram?
Yeah.
Do you have a
Can
contract
give
that you
Kindred
signed or
during?
something like written terms that we can look at?
Is there something written?
And if there's not, is she gonna be an asshole about it and be like, hey, well, they weren't on Aurum, so doesn't count?
I mean, hey, listen.
mean-
Worst case scenario, you can try, and then maybe it'll buy you like an extra day or two, right?
Yeah,
like,
I mean, we can always negotiate this, but also, I feel like
yeah.
for
There's
at least
no weed. I want to be honest. There's no weed negotiating.
like-
It's true. Our eyes are not lie.
Have you tried getting in contact with Kindred?
we could try that too.
Worth a shot.
Once again, no we.
But
Yeah,
Well,
we'll
I-
help. Just
in recent events, when I got in contact with her, she was not as friendly as she was. So
like when you're the one reaching out.
I think in this case scenario, she's most likely gonna be an asshole. But who knows? Who knows? We could also I
Even
can
if
go
she
quickly
is,
go
you
check.
should still know she's there here.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe she knows what time it is.
Maybe she knows what time it is.
That's how you get her mad at you. You bother her with that.
Contact a god and ask what time it is.
Hey, yo, what time is it?
Hey, yo,
What
before
day
anything
is
else,
it?
what time is it?
I also like the image of all of you, quote unquote, all of you contacting them, of just like, hi, you're on speaker.
yeah, right.
You're on speaker.
Do we have
That-
Bolton with us? No, we put Bolton.
Bolton's
a-
with you.
Is he with us? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if we put him in hospice or something like that.
You put him. What do you put him at the daycare and pick him up when
Yeah.
he's leveled up a little bit?
Yeah.
We
Okay.
didn't have enough steps for him to be level 30 to mine.
Yeah, his egg hatched. No.
He's gonna automatically get all his moves replaced with crappy ones.
Oh well, you mean so the actually?
Crappier ones.
Yeah, there we go.
I was gonna say, I don't think that's. I think that's just
What do
a
you mean?
random.
Wall of Water has come in clutch.
That's true. It has come.
Multiple times, actually.
Yeah, what other spells
Usually
does
it
he have?
has.
You know, that's a great question.
So one of these days, Bolton is gonna, ask for something from the archive, and the curse is gonna be that he can no longer cast Wall of Water. We're like,
No.
no.
That's when Yutaka kills Bolton and makes a new character.
It gives them Wall of Water.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Just basically the same character, but with Wall of Water again.
Instead
So-
of Bolton, it's like Colton or something.
So I'll be back.
The hunk
Dalton
situation.
Belroy.
Okay, yeah, hold on. Let's let JR do his thing.
I guess I'll go to a location that has like a lot. Most likely has a lot of like dead, kind of like, you know,
There is a
there-ish.
cemetery.
Yeah, we'll go to the cemetery. Yeah. Well, I'll go to the cemetery.
All right. So,
This is where I get got.
This is where you get got.
All the undead in the cemetery are just like, hello.
Hello.
Do you normally have to make checks for this, JR?
He
yes.
does now.
Well, I'm not asking you, Matt, because that's cheating.
No, I'm sorry.
Fuck you, man. Fuck you.
Okay.
Do you remember what checks you normally have to make, JR?
For doing like reaching out to kindred, just roll
Yeah.
religion check.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and cast Enhance Ability on you.
Okay.
You got advantage on intelligence checks.
Okay. I'll probably go to the grave that's like seems like it's most recently been put down. And then pray.
Okay. All right. Make a religion check.
That was a natural 1 and a natural 19, so
Ooh.
woo! 23.
So, you sit there praying. I
And before you do
imagine.
this, I just imagine JR rolling a natural 1 and just immediately gets smited. Pierce just dies on his spot.
Yeah.
So, you sit there, hands clasped as you recite under your breath the tenets of kindred, and you don't get any. You don't get any response. Don't know where this place is, but maybe it's cutting off from that communication. Something that can block gods?
Or she's ghosting you because she's
fuck.
mad.
He's ghosting you.
She's absolutely ghosting you.
It's
Yeah, that's not good.
it's about, 5 minutes into praying that you feel something tugging at your pockets a little bit as what looks to be a half-eaten ration gets fished out as you spin around and see what looks to be this black wolf pup fishing at your food, and the girl who you saw from before, Fern, is running up. It's like, oh, I'm so sorry. Okay. Come on, so that's no way to behave around the guests. and she kind of pulls this pup up, and
What's the appearance of Fern?
Fern is wearing one of the masks of the Eternal Hunters. She has raven black hair going down about like halfway down to her halfway down her back. It doesn't look very well kept. It's quite curly.
Uh, curly hair.
No, like it's curly hair. Yeah, going down. Yeah.
Okay.
Uh,
What type of weapon is she carrying? If she
she's
is carrying one.
okay. She is carrying a longbow, it seems. And as she, as she kind of pulls back soot from
I think Joseph and I just did the same exact thing.
as kind of pulls back the wolf pup, and it's like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. Uh, what's your name again? I should really do introductions first. Sorry, I don't talk to a lot of people.
My name is Imperius, and I hand over the rest of the ration and also give another one, along with it. It's
The
nice to
pup
meet you.
the pup snaps it up immediately. It's like, I feed you all the time. Come on. In fact, if I didn't walk you around, you'd get fat. Uh, so yeah. Well, welcome to Wisteriaville, I suppose. You guys aren't from here.
No, we're not.
That's that's crazy. Where are you from? Like what does it look like? Is there like places besides the Avariti Forest? Is there like different trees or something? Or
There's a lot more than just trees that are different from our world.
oh, that's incredible. Like I've like heard of like there was some stories that Mayor Arendt she kind of winces at saying his name a bit, is like uh he used to tell me about, there was about like ponds and rivers like super big, ones that cover up like half of the entire world even.
I mean, if you stay close, I might be able to tell you stories about our world.
Cool. I mean, I got some errands to run, so I gotta get those done, and maybe you can meet me. I have a treehouse off off a little bit into the right on the edge of the clearing.
Um, mind showing me the way so I can
Mhm.
possibly find you the next time we can, you know, tell a little bit of stories.
Sounds great. Yeah, if you could bring your companions, if they have any cool stories too, that would be awesome.
Oh, they'll be delighted. This experience is um eye-opening. I'll
Okay.
tell them about it.
Oh, she kind of points out. It's actually visible from where you're standing, kind of where it seems to be. Even though it's a clearing, it's not like stops. There's no trees. There are scattered. There is scattered trees in the outer part of the clearing, and you see what looks to be like a modest looking treehouse.
Okay. Well, um, I'll let you do your errands. I need to actually go talk to my companions, so I'll definitely go and tell you some more stories in that treehouse. So, just let us know.
All right. Cool. Nice meeting you, Imperius.
It's nice meeting you too, Ferd. And I head back.
Yeah. And
We
she
might need to stay here for a little while.
Yeah.
as she seems to even with her mask on seems to walk around with a little bit of a pep in her step.
All right. So we're not in a place where gods can see, but also I think we're in the correct location because I actually think we're in Kindred's memories right now.
Whoa.
Yep.
So when I went out there to pray, a little wolf pup went up to me and actually took part of my ration. And that little girl Fern had an oddly big resemblance to Kindred herself.
Well, that would make sense. We were looking for Kindred's memories around here.
I mean, the Kindred's from this place then? And if you weren't able to contact Kindred,
Well,
does that mean that it's just Kindred who can't be contacted?
maybe. But
Wait,
at the same, I mean,
I'm gonna do some magic, more warlock magic, and sorcerer magic, because my magic is all divine. Still works, right?
It still works. How do I describe this without just telling you? How your warlock pact works is the powers you are given aren't being like transmitted to you at all times. It's like you receive these gifts and the connection is there if you want to communicate. It doesn't seem like any loss of power wouldn't be like, oh, signal out of range because it's already with you.
Okay.
So there's no way of telling unless you try to specifically communicate with the celestial that you have a pact with to find out if you can or not.
Is Divine Soul Sorcerer the same?
Divine Soul Sorcerer, yeah, that is even more so, because it's the fact that you are inherently magical. It comes from you.
Okay.
I was thinking that of like if Vip was here, would just not be able to cast magic.
yeah. Also, I have to say, when Imperius went to go contact Kindred, rolled well. Dog and girl shows up. Are you
Yeah,
sure?
she get a ping or something there?
Yeah, like not sure that was a failed check. I was gonna say you made me waste my spell, god damn it, but I don't know. Maybe you didn't waste my spell.
Mm-hmm.
Who's to say?
Well, I think I'll try to contact Cyrus, but later.
I would have Bolton try and cast contact with her plane, but I'm a little worried that he would just automatically fail and go insane. So I'm not gonna try that.
I mean, it's fine. Just go to the cleric. Oh.
Oh. Yeah.
I mean, it's just until the end of a long rest. I'll be fine.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay. So, this is after you all leave and.
What time of day is it at? Like here?
As the sun starts to as the sun starts to set, the other sun starts to rise.
Oh shit.
This seems to be after an hour or so past that, which is whatever you guys do. You notice that it is a quicker cycle than the other. It seems that long and short of it, there are 28-hour days.
But there is night.
There is night.
Okay. I'm sure I'll ask this to the mayor. How do days work here?
Oh yeah, it's
Okay.
really freaking confusing. I forgot to yeah. You get used to it for so many decades and it becomes second nature, but yeah, it's the days are 28 hours, of which about 8 hours of it are actually night, so 20 hours of light, 8 hours of night.
Okay.
How do blocks work?
Oh,
No, I'm kidding.
God.
Let's not get into
Oh,
that.
God.
Let's
I take it back.
Let's
Sorry.
not do that. Yeah, we work the same. That's how.
Though you might find yourself try try to give yourself some time even after morning to let yourself rest, since it's you're not exactly going to adjust immediately.
Yeah, it could be a little tiring for the first couple of days. I don't know how long we'll be here, but
I mean, people seem to do some resting periods even through the daylight hours.
Interesting. Do I have any other questions I didn't know about from this mayor guy? I don't know. I'll come back if I think of anything. Do we get a tour guide?
Tour
Maybe
guide.
if we go join the Eternal Hunters, maybe they'll just be our tour guides, right? Huh? I guess.
I mean, Risen was the one who brought you here, so we can contact her. She's yeah, it gets a little confusing. We'll just call them instead of just calling them animal hunters, we tend to just call them the cooks, since they do it anyways.
The cooks are the hunters.
Yeah, the animal hunters are the cooks. The eternal hunters are not cooks. I mean, unless they
The finite hunters.
like to. The eternally finite hunters.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Sure.
yeah, we can get her here.
Sure.
What's your passive perception, Hale?
Ooh.
Good.
14.
14.
Oh, Karak has the highest passive perception.
I do.
You.
But also
Anyone with a
people
higher.
here.
Yeah. Aside from Imperius, since Imperius was doing, the praying at this time. Earlier on, you noticed the beguiling heart acting a little funny. Seems like it was switching between Changebringer and the Beguiling Heart almost every 10 minutes.
So you're saying
And
I noticed that? I noticed
yeah,
it?
everyone except for Imperius, well, and whoever has a lower passive perception than 14.
Imperious.
There you go.
Bolton doesn't.
All
Yeah,
right,
also Bolton.
all
Oh, yeah,
right,
Bolton. But he's not here. Nice.
all right. So y'all notice that. I will also say, Karak, you notice while you're in the manor that one of the kind of antique pieces of pottery on some sort of desk suddenly flickers to gray. It's like you like rub your eyes and you're like, huh? And then you're like, no, it's just in like grayscale now. What? And then a minute later, it flickers back and it stays that way.
That's weird.
All right.
What the heck?
Is it just sitting at? So it's just sitting on a desk or something?
Yeah. Not in. Yeah, it just seems to be like an end table.
Can I just pick it up and look at it or something?
Sure. Looking it over, looks normal. And
Stroke.
it's one of the butlers notices you taking the antiques and is like, "Can I help you, sir?"
Just looking.
Oh, yes,
I don't have questions. I'm just looking.
Okay. Well, I suppose I'll get the duster once you're done with that.
So nothing unusual while I'm holding it.
No, looks normal.
So it's a pot, right?
Yep.
Anything inside it?
Nope. Just looks like a work of art.
God,
Fuck you, Matt.
piece of shit.
So, as you leave and this all finishes up, you group up with Imperius. Imperius tells you that you're gonna stay here longer, whatever. Look, it's getting to us already midday of the second sun.
Did you have to bust out the alcohol for this?
Yep.
And is there any, as you look around, you see, the marketplace.
I'm gonna cast Detect Magic. I want to see if anybody's got some shit.
Well, once again, everyone seems to be magical.
Right. But do they have magical stuff on them?
There's a couple of them that have like a magical footwear. There's one of the Eternal Hunters seems to have a weapon that is faintly magical. Aside from that, it's pretty sparse.
The pot look magical.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, if okay, this for the sake of argument.
Like, hey, I saw you do that. Come here.
Yeah, for the sake of argument, I'll say you had detect magic up when you're there. No, it wasn't magical.
Huh.
Make an Arcana check.
Me or Korok?
No. Randy.
Me.
Jesus fucking Christ. 14.
Want to know what's really funny? I rolled for the fuck of it, and I rolled 14.
Nice.
Yeah, well, I bet you rolled a lot higher than I did, though.
Yeah, 'cause I rolled a 12.
I rolled a 2.
Nice. Um.
It's a 14, though, bitch. It's not a 2.
Yeah. I know. You're looking through, and you're like, well, clearly. So you try to focus your eyes a bit to see if you can see anything. There's something there.
Are we talking about the pot still?
Um.
What are we talking about?
As you try to focus your eyes, you're like, okay, well, there's the magical items. Maybe it's kind of a lower residual on the energy, and you try to focus your eyes, but you can't really make out anything.
Fuck you.
The idea
Sorry,
is
I'm
there.
still a bad wizard right now, so
You're always
Can't
a
help
bad
it.
wizard. We know this.
not once we get to level 16 or 12 rather.
It's like level 16.
Jesus Christ, level 16.
That was gonna be when I upgrade my intelligence to
I remember that
20
originally.
originally. Yeah.
So, as you're just walking around town, and is there anything in particular you're looking for or trying to do next?
Good
It's
question.
gonna be zipping around a little bit to like check out everyone's goods, like the quality of it.
Yeah. Silks and Souls seems to have some really good raw materials, like cloth, leather, everything. It seems like even you would even say like the craftsman there could make something that would be to the scale of non-magical +1.
Eggs.
Mm-hmm. And aside from that, there's nothing. You realize for a second you're like, Hale, you're like, wait a second. There's no painting supplies.
Oh.
That's it. I'm out.
You like look around and you're like, just like start hyperventilating. You're like, it's like the epitome of the whole Michigander not being a mile away from a lake and going, I'm in a desert. Oh my god.
There's no mire around.
Yeah.
It's only Kroger and Walmart. Oh god, I'm gonna die.
What kind of place is this?
That's how I felt when I moved to Bloomington.
I would say that like, hey, if there's no painting supplies, that means they're gonna be super jazzed about these, my paintings. But also
they
they
have
don't give
no
me
money.
They
money.
have money for you, yeah.
There
I
is
can take payment in painting supplies, but you also don't have those, so the cycle continues.
yeah, there's a florist who actually seems to be like the most well-frequented shop because, you know, it's how they live.
I want to go to the florist, by the way.
All right. Yeah, there's a number of hanging gardens and ivy kind of even going through a bit of the door frame as you see this person. It's almost like Radagast from Lord of the Rings and the Hobbit, where it's just like they have like a place on their hat that is like curved up to have dirt in it and has something growing out of it. Looks to be this a human woman with a kind of wide like Coca-Cola thickness of glasses. It's almost like she's looking at you through a pane of glass to like a large pane of glass to actually see you. Like think what's that prophet lady from Harry Potter?
I was literally thinking of that exact person.
Mm-hmm.
Berlani?
She's such a weirdo.
Mm-hmm. She kind of speaks in a whispers. Hello. What do you need?
Hello, I'm just, well, I guess I have I don't know how many questions I have. I have one question at least. Are there any properties of, what's the flower called? Westphalia?
Wisteria.
Here.
Yeah,
Wisteria
Wisteria.
flower that
I'll
are
put it
besides
in chat.
harming undead?
Yeah. Well, there are sky blooms, though they are a lot more difficult to find. They're invasive, judging from where our aunt was from. He actually had some in his cart when he arrived, or so I've been told by my mother.
Does she look like that young, or?
She doesn't look that young.
I imagine Randy, just like me, is like drinking something right now. He just goes,
Yeah. But regardless, they do have a sort of magical sheens, kind of a goldish hue when you grind them up and turn them into an oil. If you see here, she kind of takes like a little dropper of it from a vial and just puts a dot of it on a blade, and you see it looks to radiate with holy damage.
so that's what, and this is
Sky blossoms.
Sky Blossom, which is a unique plant, or is it like a rarer version of West
Oh no, it's completely
area?
different. Wisteria actually doesn't even give off a distinctive hue when it is applied. Which is why we use it so much, because that way you don't even have to alert any of the undead to your presence.
Nice.
But you know, the holy, she wouldn't say holy. The sky blooms were something that took pretty well to the soil. There's seemed to be a couple, but after a couple iterations, my family figured out the right conditions to give it to flourish in the soil here.
All right. How much of this, how much of Westeria and I guess Sky Blue, do you have available?
I mean, I have. I'm trying to figure out the right way to.
Yeah. So when you use it, when you apply it to your sword, either or both, I don't know, do they apply differently, or do they apply the same, just do different things?
The same, do different things.
Okay. When you apply them to your sword, is it like you can just stab some once and then you have to reapply it, or is it like when you apply it, you can use it for a certain amount of time? It's good for a while.
The Wisteria is good for about 3 hits before you need to reapply. The Sky Bloom, however, is we have a lot less of it, but it is present for about 1 minute after application.
Okay. Um. Okay. So then, how many like vials? If a vial is like 1 minute use, how many vials of the sky bloom do you have? You said you don't have a lot of it, right?
I have 3 vials.
Okay.
And just so you're not worried, this is an imperfect distillation, so I didn't just waste it for the demonstration.
Oh, that's good. Yes. Didn't even think about that. That's a good point. Okay. And how much wisteria do you have? How many vials? I guess if a vial is 3 hits worth.
Well, I have a lot, but most are reserved for Eternal Hunter's use.
Right. That probably won't be a problem, but soon. You have a lot. That's good. Okay.
Yes. I'd say on hand right now, probably 20 vials.
Okay, that's a lot less than I was thinking. Okay. So then if I were to like trade for something, like I would need to trade you less of something for a vial of wisteria than for a vial of sky bloom, right?
Yes.
What do you trade? Is it like food? Do you trade like just gems? Work? Or like do you only take plants because you're a herbalist? Like how does this whole system work? I'm not used to it.
It's person to person. I do
What do you
appreciate.
like?
I do appreciate plants, though. It's hard to, give me something I haven't seen. Well, unless you
Sure, yeah.
unless you are a traveler from another land. So I
I
don't
don't
know.
have any fancy plants. I don't think.
Uh, hmm.
I
Got
know.
your
I'm
full
sorry. I
complete
mean,
inventory.
Just try going for a normal plant. See if it's fancy then.
no. I was gonna say I have spell components, so let's see what my spells use for components, and let's see here.
Alternatively, you can
Parachutes.
you can do a little bit of labor for them and just spend some time just helping me take care of my garden.
Mhm.
Of course, a meal always works. I think that's pretty universal.
Yeah, I figured food is kind of generally. The problem is if I give you food, then I run out of food, then I have to give somebody else something else. So it's like this whole cycle of. Oof.
It's,
I also have magic. I can magic people.
Well,
That's
I
actually
can-
probably something I can do, is I can just magic people. Maybe that's worth something.
I can forage
Um,
as well, so we can get food pretty easily.
Okay, that's good.
We
Eric-
also still have a bit of food.
Eric, roll a d8.
Oh boy. Okay.
I think I have
Oh
like
God,
30 or
man,
something.
just having us roll d8s
6.
occasionally, that's terrifying. Okay.
God damn it.
Fuck you.
I hate
Fuck
just the
you.
okay.
Fuck you.
I don't really have much. I have eyelashes and gum.
You have? Did you just say you have eyelashes and gum?
Gum
For spell components?
Arabic. Yep.
Of course, I know that Mr. Bombadil is looking for some people to work his pumpkin patch for a bit.
Mr. Bombadil?
Yes.
Is that an intentional name?
I hate.
Oh yes, Tom Bombadil.
Oh my
I
God!
hate-
It's time.
I
This
hate.
is the man, the myth, the legend. It's a Silmarillion reference, actually. I guess Lord of the Rings, the books.
Not that I remember too much about him, anyways.
I mean, he's Tom Bombadil, man.
He's just a guy.
He's just the guy. He's the one, the only.
Bombadil.
Tom Bombadil. There are theories that he is God and or Tolkien himself.
I'll
Um,
for your benefit, I will put yeah.
Yep. Let's see. Oh yes, that's the name. Okay. I'm trying to see if there's any spells that I have that would be worth like I can cast on somebody and that would be useful for them. That would be payment. Let's see. I could clean your whole house in like 10 minutes.
I mean,
That's actually a really good point. Prestidigitation is like, if you're a butler, you gotta know prestidigitation.
Oh, you know what? If you have flowers that haven't blossomed yet, I can make them blossom.
huh. That's interesting.
There, that's a valuable thing.
I
that's
assume
really
the party is all together.
Well,
and
Ethan, or sorry, Hale said that, or not Hale. Hale didn't say it, but Hale was asking about people, and you mentioned the herbalist, so that's the only reason I mentioned it. So I assume Hale is here anyways.
okay, cool. So yeah. I mean, yeah, I think that would be a rather interesting experiment to see if a premature blooming has any effect on the properties, or if it just looks different. I'd say I'd take you up on that offer. I'll point out the ones I want you to bloom, since I don't want to do that a little unresponsibly, because I'm not sure how it changes.
Sounds good.
All right. Thank you. What's your name?
I'm Hale.
Nice to meet you. My
Nice
name
to
is
meet
my name is Lyris.
Lyris. Very nice.
What's your last name?
Oh, I mean, not reputable enough to have a last name. No idea why Tom
Kill
think-
her. That's something I can do really easily. If she wants that, I can always kill her.
If she's really
Okay,
down bad.
Wait, what?
Or I can teleport her all over the place over and over again. Not useful.
To the left.
No idea why Mr. Bombadil thinks that his pumpkin patch is impressive enough to give himself a last name, but you know.
Yeah.
But anyways,
Because Tom's too boring of a first name, you know? You gotta have something to spice it up.
True.
Lyris is a great first name.
Thank you. And she points out a number of pods that she wants to bloom early, and you were able to do that.
Just getting excited, like, all right, let me at him.
Lovely.
Do you have Druid Craft or something?
Hmm?
Yes, you do.
Okay, and
I
she
knew that
kind
having
of
infinite cantrips would pay off eventually.
and she puts down the equivalent of a post-it note underneath, just marking under. Just like, all right. Modified species. All right, that should be good. And yeah, that should earn you either oh well, I have to reserve 15 vials of Wisteria for the Eternal Hunters. I'd say it's you can either get 4 vials of Wisteria or 2 vials of Skybloom.
I would take the Sky Bloom because Karak does a lot of hits, so it would be better to have it for a minute so that he can do hits over and over again.
We can. Is cleaning your house be increased in number? Because we can also do that. I mean,
Oh no,
Yeah, I don't. Yeah,
I like
doesn't-
my place the way it is.
yeah. I was gonna say she probably wants her house clean, dirty.
way more dirty, but you know.
We can make it more dirty for you.
Yeah, we can make
Why?
it more dirty. That's
Jack the
true.
place up.
I just imagine you're like, and because we're nice, we'll clean this place for you, and you do it, and she's like, no.
Yeah, we'll
How
take the
dare
two
you.
Sky Bloom. I think.
All right, pleasure doing business.
Indeed. Indeedly do. Oh, by the way, I don't know if I told you this, Imperius, but I don't need darkness anymore, so
Huh?
you're good with your radiant damage
Oh,
all the time.
sick.
Yeah.
Fantastic. I can double
Yep.
dip now too, so
Oh, nice.
you know,
Now I can cast
Warlock
light.
Radiant and then plus Blood Hunter Radiant.
Yeah. What did you say, Ethan?
Now I can cast light.
Oh yeah,
Yay.
that's so use. That's great. In combat, we really need that.
Yep.
What do you have?
Or more
Radiant
likely-
Warlock chair.
Packs of the Blade stuff.
Yeah.
Because you can now choose the damage type.
Oh shit! Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I literally didn't even realize that.
It's nutty now. It's because now
It's
I
like Radiant, Necrotic, Psychic.
can, yeah, Radiant.
That's so good.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah, radiant cycle. Wow, that's great.
Yeah, exactly. And then on top of that, put a Blood Maledict on top of that. Oof.
Yeah.
Oof.
Nice. Okay, well, I guess we should go talk to the hunters, eternal hunters, and see about getting some rooms and board.
Okay. So,
So I like your
Are you-
shirt, man.
thank you. So, it's easy enough to find one of them, and it's like, oh, yeah, sure, I guess I can find some of the others.
And there's only 10 of you, so
Yeah, but we each like to do our own thing.
it's fair.
Needy.
One kind of stretches and goes over and finds about 4 of them. All
What's
right,
the mayor's name again? It's Air
Errant.
Errant.
In the notes channel, we have the.
Yeah, just remember he's always got to run an errand.
Oh wait, I do.
Yeah, I
I
was
do
more
have-
thinking like it's an errant, like errant isn't going astray. sort of
Yeah,
thing.
You
I
just
mean-
said a word I don't know.
Oh, really? Okay.
Who uses that word?
I mean, it was that or pronouncing it Arant, and I was not gonna do that. Yeah.
I like Orion.
Nah.
Yeah,
it's
Like
like-
Orion.
All right.
No.
No?
Close.
It's not.
I love the casual ... moment there.
Mayor Errant Quill. All right. So. All right. So, yeah, if you head out with us in a bit.
Errant, something or someone described as errant has gone astray or done wrong by going to an unexpected direction.
I mean,
You learned something new, Eric.
I mean,
Quite
I
an
mean,
unexpected place for sure.
yeah, I think that works with the current situation.
Man was cursed by birth.
Yeah, right.
Mm. Poor guy.
Spelled with an E though, not an A.
So, You're about to head out of the florist
Mhm.
when one of the plants starts glowing. Like it starts emitting light as if it's a lamp.
I picked a flower.
Good thing you don't need darkness anymore.
Yeah, right. And then Ray just dies on the spot.
Just starts melting.
um, what does the plant look like?
Look, it looks to be a tulip.
Is that normal?
Lyris kind of, spins around, looks where you're pointing. Is what normal? It's, there's nothing.
I picked a flower.
Is it just me that sees it glowing? Or is it everybody else too?
Everyone looking at it sees it glowing.
Sure, I'll go pick it.
Imperius picks the flower.
Hey, that is still growing. Put it back, please.
If the flower's
wait,
already picked, put
It's
it back.
picked. Put
Gave
it
it back.
back. Excuse me.
You.
I'm now questioning her credibility as a
Oh
florist.
wait. Sorry, I'm tired. You.
Yeah,
I
pick the flower.
Okay. Hey, what the hell? Come on. You're gonna have to pay for that.
Is it still glowing after she picks it?
It is still glowing.
Do you not see? This is glowing, right? You see this glowing?
I don't know what sort of devil snare you're smoking right now, but
Is it like emitting light?
no,
Or is
it
it just
is
kind of
not.
glowing?
It is
Okay, it's
not.
not
It is
emitting.
it's just
I cast
being
light
a.
on it.
No, you don't. Oh my god.
Gaslighter. Heck yeah.
I cast light on this bitch.
Okay.
Oh wow.
You do. You do the verbal and material components for this. So, if you want, you can make a stealth check to see if you can hide your voice while you're muttering that.
Sure, but easy. 23.
23.
Oh my god.
It starts glowing, and she's like, "Oh, okay, I see it now."
After you said it.
That's still. I don't know why you just. Okay.
I don't know either. It wasn't me. It was
You
her.
still, regardless of whether it was glowing or not, you have to pay for that.
Been hazardous to the other
Imperius
plants.
has to pay for it. By the way, just so that we're all on the same page, I'm not sure. Is Imperius there and Eric's there and Ethan's there?
Let's do it again.
JR,
Yeah. What's up?
Eric, is that JR?
Joe's on the
There's
other
to your
side of
right.
me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's not the same place. Okay,
When
No.
you pointed to me, where was I? Where you pointed down, that's where I was.
this is you. Is Ethan there?
No, other corner.
Okay, he's there.
Why does this matter?
I'm just trying to think
This
'cause
is
if I
important.
point to JR, right?
Oh,
Listen, Joe.
It's
I
not the same
think,
for any of us. It's not gonna.
Yeah.
well, I think it might be. It's just where you go to point, because it's like looking like on my screen, because I'm also looking at my computer and not my laptop. I'm pointing to my
Here.
right, which is where Ethan is, but on the camera it's to the left.
Easy solution.
Eric, you're the only one who's next to mine. You're.
Yeah, I guess it's also depending on how you have it spread out.
That's also facts. Well, anyway,
really getting-
I'm like, it's fine. Here, have like a day ration or something like that.
Yes, Joseph, that's exactly how mine is.
Oh, interesting.
It's again, it's just how cameras work.
Yeah.
That's retarded.
And, okay, please. Yeah, this is a fair trade. Please let me know when you're about to do something to my plants before you do it.
So just be clear, it's Imperious there. Or sorry, JR there,
Yes.
and Ethan's there.
Yes.
That way I can point and it's okay.
I mean, it's different for me, but whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, anyway,
Sad times.
it piqued our curiosity, and it seemed like it was glowing, and he didn't believe us, and it started glowing afterwards. So.
Imperious is impulsive. Don't worry about her. It's okay. It won't
Yeah,
happen
we're
again.
sorry. We'll.
We're sorry. Just pay the lady and let her go.
I mean, I already did.
Okay. This poor woman.
I have other business to attend to. Could you
Yeah, that's
please
fine.
leave
Like,
my
it's
shop?
like leave
Yes,
now,
we're sorry.
please.
We'll leave. Be
me
careful.
updated
Bolton might kill her.
Keep me updated with how the speedy pods went. Speedy flowers.
Will do. She's just kind of like anything to get you guys out right now.
So what the fuck is special about this flower?
We leave.
I mean,
You leave and it stops glowing.
well, it's.
I mean-
you said it's a tulip, right?
Oh, well, I guess it's still has
still has
light on
light
it.
on it.
So it doesn't stop. The regular,
The other light.
the other light goes away and you see just your own light on it.
You said it's a tulip, right?
It is a tulip.
Did Randy, was it tulip you tried contacting?
No,
No.
I think it's just the craziness place.
Well, I think we know someone named Tulip.
Yeah, but do we know somebody named Antique Pot?
That no.
And that's why
I
I'm
mean-
introducing my character, Antique Pod.
Yeah, Hale's next identity is Antique Pot.
Look at Antique Paw is rolling in his grave right now.
It's like, how dare you disrespect me like this? Actually, one of the nameless characters we killed was Antique Pot.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, anyways.
I feel like that's something we have to put in the group chat. We know somebody named Tulip. Well, we know somebody named Antique Pot though.
We do know.
Jesus Christ.
All right.
I think it's just the craziness of this place. I think you rolled a 6, and Ethan rolled. What did Ethan roll? 4,
5.
5, and so that's what happened. Is what happened.
We don't know this.
Uh-huh.
It could be something completely different.
Could be anything.
All right. So, what is? At this point, you're getting room and board with the
Yeah.
with the Eternal Hunters. And they're like, okay, so you guys are starting to feel weary at this point.
Oh yeah. By the way, the mayor told us to join you, guys.
Oh, okay. I suppose we could use some help, yeah?
And again, like
we almost
audition or
double your.
anything.
It's not double. Yeah. Do we have an audition? Can we audition?
Why do you want
Uh,
to audition? Shut the
what the
fuck
I want
up.
to beat
I
someone
swear
up.
to God. I swear to God.
We auditioned.
We
I
audition to
mean-
prove that we're better than you.
Yes.
I mean, if you want to join, you want to join. If no one's gonna stop you, we're more the merrier.
Sure.
It's just if you're not as well, I can see due to the maintenance on your weapons that you do use them. So I'd imagine that you are pretty adept at combat. But if
Yeah, this
anyone
+1 staff has gotten a lot of use.
if anyone in your group is not as adept at combat, try not to get in any of the others' way. They say
As
a
well as I
rusty.
think Bolton's gonna be useless.
It's you know what they say: a rusty blade is more dangerous than a sharp one.
That's true.
Yeah, to the
Probably
opponent.
get tetanus.
Exactly. We'll give the opponent tetanus. It'll kill him slowly.
Oh god.
Yo, a
Alright,
new
well.
weapon property unlocked?
Yo, Rusty poisons the enemy slowly.
The enemy contracts an illness and will die within a month.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Well, I'm feeling tired, even though elves don't sleep. But
You can still be tired.
Yeah.
Like, what the
That's-
fuck?
Okay, guy. All right.
I feel tired, even though I think I'm better than you.
even though my race is superior to yours.
I think I think just my trance is about to come off cooldown. That's all.
Yeah, right. That's literally them. Do you guys have like a schedule for tomorrow? Do we have to do like an initiation or something? Or do we have to
to-
hazed?
Do we
or
have to get like a mask fitting /
Do
do
we
we
have-
have to
do we get
have the
masks?
masks? Do we have to wear the masks?
do we get to wear the masks?
That's the
No, I
question.
don't want to
That...
wear the mask.
No, hell, you want to wear the mask.
I don't want to wear the mask.
I mean,
Ethan is the one person who I'd have expected to want to wear the mask.
Ethan wants to wear the mask. Hale does not want to wear the mask.
I see.
I mean, we do have ceremonies to award masks to eternal hunters, though it is once they reach a certain mark of mastery with dealing with the unsleeping ones.
Okay, cool. I feel like you change
it
their name
100?
every time you say them. But
Yeah, do you guys have like an actual consistent name for these things, or?
It is always the unsleeping ones.
feel like it
Sleepy
was-
boys.
I feel like it was different before.
What was
can't
it
wait to
before?
listen to the recording and have it be always the unsleeping ones. And
Oh
we're
yeah,
just
and Joseph and I are just stupid. Yeah,
We're just
we're prepared for
absolutely.
it.
Okay.
Listen, could I tell you what I think it was before? No, I
What?
just feel like it wasn't the unsleeping ones.
Okay. All right. So,
Okay.
as
So
for
schedule.
schedule, we just came back from a hunt, so we're probably going to head out. Probably 3 hours past sunrise.
Okay.
3 hours past first sun.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
How long did
Cool.
the hunts last again? Did we talk about that earlier? How long did the hunts last?
Hunts last roughly. A short hunt might go for an hour. A long one might go for 3.
Oh, okay. Well,
Okay.
that's short.
Not
Yeah.
long at all.
Well, it's not something we like to overstay our welcome with.
Fair enough. Oh, I'm gonna go outside.
To the middle of the conversation, you're just leaving.
Just
Yeah, I just they
You go
literally no,
over-
after that sentence they say that and I literally go, "Oh, I'll be back."
All right. And then in classic Bolton fashion, you go and touch grass.
Wait, what?
What?
What part?
you touch grass.
Hold on. Sorry, no, I'm looking at my spells. Do I not?
No, you don't.
No. I
Wanna know
deleted
why?
them all.
Because you're a bad wizard.
I don't.
You have no spells now.
I don't have tiny hut on my spell list.
Wait,
Wait,
why?
what?
You'll always have it.
Where is it? What happened? Oh.
We're gonna have to all jump in the chest.
Did you forget that you renamed it?
No. I'm looking at this character sheet.
Oh my
Whose character
fucking
sheet?
god.
You're like, why do I have Snowball Swarm?
Goldsmith.
Why am I a good
Oh.
wizard?
I just
Yeah, why all of a sudden am I a good wizard by having 20 intelligence?
actually, I want you to know I just panicked. Okay. I'm gonna go outside and cast Cozy Shack.
Okay.
Does it work?
As you go to complete the spell, it works.
Okay,
Oh,
cool.
wow.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm gonna blow their minds.
That's not the only thing you're gonna blow. What? Who said that?
Yo.
Excuse me.
We're also going to blow them up.
I do not have fireball because
Like-
I'm a bad wizard.
I would say like Somanor planting
Uh.
bombs under the arena.
Absolutely.
Okay. I go back inside.
Okay. You can keep, okay. Okay.
All right.
Well,
Well, is it like bedtime soon?
yes, it is, you seeing now. Second sun is setting about now.
So I like this. Okay. Well, I guess we should just go to bed and get to work in the morning then, huh?
Okay. Randy, roll a d8.
Oh, no.
God damn it. 8.
Oh.
Okay. All right.
I don't like this.
I don't like. I hate with a passion. A passion that is shaded with purple.
Purple passion, purple passion.
Andrew was so good at telling that.
What?
Andrew was great at telling stories.
I was saying.
Yeah.
I had to think about who the fuck you were talking about.
The fact that I remembered his name is actually kind of impressive.
I told Purple Passion to Kayla and she got so mad.
Yeah, really?
Yeah, because she was so invested.
Yeah.
She gets so invested in it, and then at the end, and literally the entire time, she was just like, the only thing she was questioning was, she was like, why is this day so long? And then I got to the end of it, and she was just like, I hate you so much. And I was like, oh, it was beautiful.
You good, Matt?
I just heard dice rolls from my room.
Oh my god.
Anyways, okay.
I don't like that.
How
That
loud
means
were
it was a
those
lot
dice
of
rolls?
dice.
So anyways, you guys are bedding down for the night, I take it?
I guess
I'm sure I'm
fucking
gonna do
so.
All right. Make a Imperious, make an intelligence check.
Ah, fuck you.
Jesus Christ.
Well, actually have pretty decent high intelligence, but also natural 20.
Nice.
Fuck you, Matt.
Yeah, fuck you, piece of shit.
So you're getting ready for bed, and you like lie down in the covers, and immediately you're like, wasn't I supposed to meet with someone today?
All right, let's go to first.
Nice.
Which thankfully you kind of jump up and like, oh crap, okay. And you know, as you know, the light starts to dim from this sunset the second sun dipping below the horizon, you see what looks to be a small fire out by the treehouse, and with a familiar figure kind of sitting around it. The treehouse looks to be pretty comfortable. Seems like she's been at this for a while. She has like a hammock kind of strung up between two of the trees,
Yo,
even
yeah,
above.
if you had
It's-
Smith out here, he would turn that fucking treehouse into a goddamn castle.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's kind of you look at the whole design and you're like, that looks a little impractical until you see her kind of it's like, oh, hold on, let me get something, and she like, there's like wood planks kind of fixed to like gaps between the affixed to the tree and kind of have wide gaps as she kind of leaps up acrobatically up all of them. It's kind of seizes something from a top platform and then like a monkey just kind of clambers down
So,
them elegantly.
Essentially, she jumped over a wall.
Uh, I don't know about that.
That's what I'm hearing, Matt.
Maybe she's a rogue.
And she kind of sits down with a notepad. I thought you weren't gonna come.
Time passed, and apparently we needed to get more acquainted with the location that we've been in, so lost track of time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can kind of see over in the corner, kind of up, like a soft snoring of you look up and you see soot kind of curled up in a higher point in the treehouse.
Okay.
So, what stories do you got?
We have plenty actually. We there are well, one, I need a sidebar with Randy real fast, but also Randy's not here right now, so that's also interesting.
Did you tell any of us that you were going to do this?
I did inform y'all that I was going to be doing this.
I think I'm
Like right
pretty
before
sure
you left.
all. Did you? I thought all you said was, "Hey, I think we're gonna have to be here for a while. We're in Kindred's memories." I don't think you actually mentioned going to going back to meet.
For the sake of,
Okay, sorry, hold on. Sidebar with Brandy, what?
well, hold on. Before that, for the sake of convenience, if what would you have told the group earlier?
Well, one, that it is Kindred's memories that we're in right now, and also Fern is possibly Kindred. And wants to actually, hear stories later on in a day.
Okay.
But the part that was gonna sidebar with Randy is just like, do I just tell her that she's about the god? Her? Is that a thing I
Spoilers.
should do? I feel like this is like timeline shit right now.
I'll say that's a spoiler. Yeah. What do you mean?
Yeah, I would say no. Just
Okay.
just just try and learn about it. Cause here's my thing, right? Okay, so we're either here, and then like being here is enough, and then we go back, and then can just be like, oh hey, look, I remember. Or you're just gonna need to like actually tell her about it, or we're gonna need to like find something here. That's what I feel like we need to find something here. Once we find something, it's gonna be like, and then we're gonna go back.
Could be like end
So
of flashback.
yeah, no, just go with it. Don't like Karuk said, it's a spoiler. You can't do that.
Okay.
Just go with it. Tell her stories. You can talk. I would say you can talk about Kindred, maybe. and see how she responds. That works.
Sure. Let's see how this works out. uh,
You're
well,
like, yo, do you know Kindred? No? Well, because you kind of remind me.
uh, well, I guess um, I'll start with a story of how our group started and how the not every single person in our group is from the original. The only ones that were from the original were, Karik and I now. And then later on, I'll tell her, be like, yeah, eventually my fate got intertwined with a god. I'm pretty sure you don't know the concept of gods, but there are these like otherworldly beings that are extremely powerful that have sway over our world specifically.
Huh.
And the one that my fate was entwined was the one that deals with leading souls to the correct locations after they pass.
Okay. Huh. That's very interesting. God, what a weird concept. Are they just around all the time?
They're always watching, sorta, like
Santa.
exactly.
Also, before I keep going, can I assume that Imperius is the only one at this meeting, or is anyone else with her?
Would
I
you
mean, they
tell
could
us to come
cover.
with you?
Did you
Yeah,
actually ask? Did you ask us to come with,
Um,
or did you just say, "Hey, I'm going"?
I what I how I said it was basically if you want to come, you can if you want. So
Okay, who's there then?
I guess I'll go.
Yeah, fuck it, why not?
Okay.
Sure.
All
I got
right.
some cool stories to tell.
Cool. And Bolton is bench warming. I don't know.
he's passed the fuck out.
Yeah, he's passed out. I will say, for the sake of consistency, I'll say like maybe the rest of the group heads down maybe a little bit after. There's got some setting up to do.
Yeah, Randy set up the hut, and then he was like, "All right, let's go," and then realized that the hut disappears when he leaves. He's a bad wizard.
Okay, so you guys.
I was really confused about why the treehouse disappeared when I leave for a second.
No. So the rest of you kind of head out of the Blossom's Rest after Imperius departed maybe like 15, 20 minutes earlier. And you all look, and Karak, you notice that the barkeep is standing very strangely still.
Don't like that at all.
Like,
Yeah.
he's just standing there, and he has this like the classic cleaning the glass kind of thing, and then he's just stopped, and he's just looking straight forward. You like follow his gaze, and he's like looking at the wall.
What the fuck?
Is there anything on the wall?
You look at it, and first glance, you're like, doesn't look like it. And then you like look over to see, because this the main floor is pretty quiet, but there is like one other person who seems to be kind of just looking over a book. And you wait, and they're not moving either. You wait for them to turn a page. A minute passes. Nothing happens. You look at them, and they're not even breathing.
We're out here about to murder an entire fucking village.
And we're gonna take a break.
Fuck you, Matt.
Do
Fuck
that.
you.
This is weird.
You're just now figuring this out?
Our good friend Ancient Pod didn't tip you off to it.
What?
Antique pot, please.
Antique Pod. Oh,
Did you say Asian
Fool.
pot?
ancient.
Oh,
You dumb shit.
I was so confused. I was like, is that a joke about JR?
Just built like a fucking pot, apparently.
Yeah. No,
What
it's
does
because-
that mean?
It's because you're Asian and you do pot, obviously, duh.
Means absolutely nothing, but also means absolutely everything.
Okay, but seriously, like, what the fuck, guys?
Yeah, this is wild. It's kind of fun though.
This
I
is,
like
it's
it.
like, yeah, it's like exploring a strange land
Yeah.
where reality is weird.
And I cannot express how happy I am that we don't have a time pressure.
Yeah, we don't have a time pressure or
I
anything
can
like
just
that.
chill and do whatever.
I'm about, like, I was planning to do something on Woodfern, but then this weird ass shit happened. I'm like, alright. Interesting.
Remember when, at the end of last session, where we said we could be in the past?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Technically true.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
But, Joseph, when Pierce was talking to Farron, were you looking up what Kindred from League of Legends looked like? That's exactly what I did. So I said, I
Yep.
think we were doing the same thing because I saw you. Because as I was going to do so, I saw you going to like type something, and I was like, I think we're doing the same thing.
Yeah, you see, it
Yeah.
was just like, I had an itching suspicion. It was like, alright, alright. What weapon she using?
Yeah, no, he
Longbow?
goes-
Alright, alright.
It's like there's a wolf, and then a girl shows up, and then I
Yeah,
was just
well,
like,
he said the wolf, and I was like, "Oh, cute, a wolf." And he's like, "And there's a little girl." I was
I'm
like,
like, alright,
"Oh."
listen here. Listen here, you piece of shit.
Yeah.
After like me trying to pray to a kindred the god, yeah, you know,
I think this is the first time that Matt's ever left us hints, and they've actually worked.
I'm going to clarify. I said she was a young adult, so
okay.
she's not a little girl.
I think
Yeah.
we were
Oh,
all imagining
we were-
this like a
Oh,
child.
yeah, I was
Yes.
imagining a child
We were
here.
all
No.
Because
thinking
also
it's like
the way you like
Have a
spoke with
talk.
her as first
Yeah.
was like
Yeah.
seemed very childlike, and then when
Yeah.
Pierce went and met her again, I was like, why does she sound so much older?
Yeah. I've been picturing this like
Small child.
not even like 12, like a 9-year-old girl.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. That's what I was thinking. I was like, damn, this small child has like his longbow. Like, what the
Yeah.
fuck? Where's her parents, and why the fuck is she using a longbow? I mean, say less, I guess.
I mean,
She's like
we
20
already
or
realized this place
something.
is kind of fucked up.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm just like, I just wrote it off. It's just like, I mean, this is fucking weird.
Yeah, I wrote it off as this place is weird as fuck anyway. So
How old is Imperius?
That's a solid question. I'm like,
About a few.
yeah, about a few.
It's not an answer.
It is.
23 apparently.
So you're probably close to the same age, right?
I'd say maybe she's looks like a year or two. Well, I mean, she has a mask on, but she looks about a year or two younger than you.
Yeah, I was thinking probably like 2021.
That was a couple years ago.
I had to say apparently because I had legitimately had to look at my own thing. I'm just like, oh yeah, I did actually put that fucking age thing there.
I mean, I don't
Right.
remember my exact age, but that's because I'm over 100, so you know. I'm actually younger than I thought. I forgot how young I was.
I mean, you've talked about how Randy's like a little baby boy.
Mm-hmm. We also changed around how old I was because of canonical events that Matt wanted to add that apparently had to be within a certain time range. So
Yeah.
like 20 years younger than I was at the start of campaign or at the start of my introduction.
Yeah, that's the start of the campaign.
Also, club crackers, really fucking good when you're drunk.
ESA.
PSA.
Shout out to Club Crackers, our sponsor of this episode.
Oh my god, it's true. Kellogg's Club Crackers reduced fat version too. I got these. You know what? Correlation. I got these 2 years ago. This box I got 2 years ago. When
Those
I
are
was...
stale.
No, they've been in the packet. Like they're 3 individual packages. So like there's 2 unopened packages in there. And I bet you these. Okay, it says 23, but that's this year, so they're probably not even stale. They taste great, but I had food poisoning from eating Meyer sushi that I left in the fridge overnight.
This video is
And I
also
could-
sponsored by Meyer.
And I couldn't eat anything for like 2 days. It's horrible. I would drink water and throw up water. But these, they saved my life.
Generally, just anything plain is good for that.
Yeah.
Whether it be crackers,
No, it
bread,
was worse than like normal.
it's still
like
just
a-
about anything plain is good for that. Like any crackers, any bread, generally just like regular ass bread.
Mhm.
Yeah. It was bad though. It was real bad.
Yeah.
I was worried I was gonna have to go to the hospital for that one because it was like actually 2 days straight of just.
Pussy.
Yeah.
It was bad. And yeah,
So,
I'm pretty sure a week later I went and got my sushi again.
I was
Are
gonna
you-
say, and
Here's
did
the
you
thing.
learn your lesson?
No, I didn't until the second time it happened that I left it
It
in the
happened
fridge.
again?
Did it at
No,
the
yes,
exact
but
same
it wasn't
time.
nearly as bad this time because here's the other problem. Here's the problem.
Christ.
So it happened. I got a stomach ache, right? And then I took Tums. But the thing is, Tums are an
This episode
anti-acid.
Also
Sponsored by
Tums.
Tums. So Tums are an anti-acid. And the thing is, when you have food poisoning, the acid in your stomach is actually what kills it. So if you take Tums when you have food poisoning, it makes it worse.
God damn it.
So I had a stomach ache and I took Tums, but because the stomach ache was for food poisoning, it just made it worse. So the second time it happened, I knew not to take Tums, and it was done after like a night.
So,
Instead of,
so
like,
you
2
took
days.
Pepto.
No, I just didn't take anything. I just sucked it up and just dealt with it. And it was fine. But here's the
Drink
thing.
more acid to
it's
help it.
yeah, right. It's only
This
when
video
you
is
leave it
sponsored
in the
by
fridge overnight. If you eat it within a day, it's fine. But if you leave it in the fridge overnight, that's when it gives you food poisoning.
Shout out to Meyer Sushi.
Dishing out some life lessons here.
Eat not so
So-
fresh.
Eat it soon, and it's great. It's really good if you eat it fast. But if you leave it in the fridge overnight, you're fucked.
That's such a specific thing. Oh my
You
gosh.
know, right?
What if you leave it out overnight?
Oh
Yeah, let's
god.
leave it
You're
out.
safe.
That's
Oh
good.
god.
Do not do that.
Why not?
It
What,
will
just
hurt.
because it's raw fish, you think it'll make it go bad if you just leave it out?
That's correct.
What a dumbass.
So,
Joseph, I work with fresh food. I think I know what I'm talking about.
Right. I'm not the expert here. What do I know? I'm just a lost student.
I
All
work
right.
with fresh fish that I leave out, and I'm just fine.
Okay.
okay, we good to get back into it?
Fine, good.
Sounds good to me. All right,
A
so
little grossed out, but good.
so as you all except for Imperius, who's currently talking to Fern, away from the city or away from the town.
I think we all went with him.
I said
after
later.
Staggered.
Yeah.
Yep. So I could do this. And
Creepy ass bastard.
as you look around, you open the door to the street, and it looks like multiple people who are out. It's relatively empty. Most people stay inside at this point. But of those, one person by a lamp, mid-stride, staring straight ahead.
I'm gonna go up to one of them. And I'm
It's
just
like-
gonna poke him.
Ground dirt.
When you touch them, you expect a little bit of give, but it's like touching a rock.
Can I move one of their arms?
You are able to, oh wait, no, you wouldn't be able to
You
move
feel
their
it
arms.
just completely give out. Just
You-
rip it
Say,
off.
how hard do you try?
It is incredibly, it doesn't seem like their bodies are moving like bodies. It's like it's all one solid piece. It doesn't even feel like, like flesh.
Would I be a bad person if I dug out a hole right in front of where this person's stepping?
Yes, you would be
That's
a
the
bad
question.
person. Yes, you would be a bad person.
Asking for a friend.
Would you be a bad person because this isn't real?
We don't. We have. That is
No consequences. It's a memory.
No.
Ah.
You literally said they're all made of magic.
And then at this point,
Fair.
suddenly this person tumbles forward. Whoa!
Oh, thank God.
I'm sorry, I didn't see you there.
You better be.
And I'm the bad.
It's okay. It's fine. We'll be on our way.
Okay. Well, have a good night.
Thanks, you too.
Okay, well that immediately disproves the theory that I was about to spit out, which was
What was your theory?
time does not progress if Imperius isn't here.
I was gonna say maybe because this is Kindred's memories and
It's because I rolled a
They're not
fucking
around.
8. That's why.
Shut the
But it
fuck
could
up.
not be.
It could not be. Also,
Yeah, I
Randy
rolled an
didn't roll an
8.
8,
That's true.
so you better shut your mouth.
This is why Matt needs to roll the dice himself.
What are you talking about? This is great.
The 8's actually just made him tumble. The rest of it's still the same.
Yeah.
Yo, imagine.
So anyways, you guys go to join up with Imperius, yes?
Yes.
I want you to know I was debating killing somebody.
I was gonna lie someone on the ground. Gonna pick someone up and just put a face down.
We should go see Imperius before we get into trouble.
Yeah, we should get to
Also, I love how you said Hale was the bad person for wanting to dig a hole out in front of someone, and you contemplated killing someone.
I didn't say it out loud though.
It doesn't
I
make you not
didn't
a bad person.
Say it out loud, though.
Is that not how it works?
No.
If you don't say it out loud, then it doesn't just
Yeah,
okay.
if you don't say it, it's not real.
It doesn't
Yeah.
count.
Uh-huh.
So it's takes a little bit of time. I'm curious, you maybe you're in the middle of regaling your adventures with the party, and she's kind of sitting there enraptured with the story you're telling.
Not
She
a child.
and looks around at. Oh, hey. You must be Imperious's companions, yeah?
Yup.
Yes.
Alright, well, I guess don't have a lot of seats. I mean, there's some tree stumps maybe you can sit over nearby.
I'll sit on
Not
a
by the
tree-
fire, but I'll have to do.
I'll sit on a tree stump.
Okay. Well, don't know if Imperius has introduced me, but I'm Fern. I'm one of the Eternal Hunters, and I've lived here all my life. Don't have quite an interesting story to tell is apparently what you guys have been going through.
I don't do this, but I was like, oh yeah, Fern, the one who's kindred, right?
Oh, I think some details must have been mixed up. I think Imperius was talking about this like kindred god earlier.
No, I didn't actually.
No,
So
he
say
said
he,
he
literally,
doesn't.
he
Oh.
literally prefaced with, "I don't do this."
Oh, okay. I my brain didn't work there. All right, so okay.
The problem is Ethan said, I don't do this,
And
but
then-
Hale does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I don't
it's like
do
the
this,
reverse
but
of what we
Hale's like-
normally say.
Yeah.
It's like Hale doesn't say this, but I do, but he did it opposite.
Okay. So
When the party shows up, I also be like, by the way, do you want something like as a present from like our world?
oh, I mean, sure, like a souvenir, yeah.
Okay, I have a parachute.
I give her the emblem of Intrepid.
You do have a parachute.
I give her the yeah, I give her the emblem of Kindred that the cleric that gave us a shit ton of emblems of Kindred.
It's okay. Hale has like 5 extra if you need a new
3
one.
of them, yeah.
I just want to know, roll an initiative check just to see who gives their gift first.
I'm not actually giving the parachute; they're mine. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, come on.
Gave her a parachute. 8.
21.
All right,
Couldn't have been
Uh,
if I tried,
and
because I didn't.
You have a negative thanks.
I have a 0.
all right. Well, oh, yeah, this is real pretty. I like it.
Everything I have is valuable, so I don't really want to give it away.
Yeah. Okay. So what do you use this thing for? Just the parachute.
Well, when you're falling from great heights, this can kind of slow your fall.
Yeah, if you're a
You know, when
pussy.
you do that.
Yeah, Carter just falls. That's a good point.
I mean, interesting.
That's why he has an extra.
It's
I mean,
for,
I
you know,
don't-
if you're less durable than Karak here.
Yeah, he has like so many parachutes because majority of us didn't even use the parachutes.
I think he's the only one that did.
Oh well,
And
some
for
of
that,
the.
I'm always grateful.
I mean, the ruins sometimes get super high, so I could try that out.
Actually, that reminds me, I do have
Yeah.
a question. Do you guys fly?
Fly? I mean, we don't have that kind of capability. No.
That kind of
Nobody
plane.
flies.
No.
Interesting.
I
So you can't
mean,
do the starts flying.
I mean, I literally have a giant owl griffin right here.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you want to fly?
You can test out the parachute right now.
Oh, I mean, make a persuasion check with advantage.
23.
Fuck it, I'm game.
I believe this 9-year-old just said fuck it.
You know, right?
The parachute fails. She dies.
I'm gonna throw her off.
Fucking I'm gay.
Well, if she wants to test out the parachute, what I just said.
Maybe we should. Okay. Okay. Well, get on Findle, I guess. I'll get on. Well, Imperius, do you have an ability to make somebody not die if they fall?
No, I don't have anything like that.
Okay. Then yeah, I'll go with her instead.
I can save myself. I can't save other people.
Yeah, I can save us.
I just die.
I thought I had Death Ward. I guess I don't.
Oh, that would have been dope.
Okay, I guess I just hold on to this part of the saddle, right?
Yep.
Okay, gotcha.
All right, Findle. Let's go.
Whoa!
I don't know. I want to see what it looks like. Like, how far when we go up? Is it just? I think we did this before, but it's just trees from like ever.
From where you go up, yes, you look around, and at a first glance, especially with there is the light of a moon in the sky, but it only illuminates the world around you so much. It looks to be just trees, but you look up and you're like, huh. Yeah, that makes sense. Different constellation, different stars in different spots.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
While
And
they're
there's
doing
no,
this,
like,
I'm gonna crack open a
mountains.
floating disc.
So that's what
Right.
happens when I look up.
And as you do feel a kind of point where it becomes incredibly hard to fly. I'm guessing, do you dip below that threshold?
Yeah.
Or do you? Okay. All right. So.
I might test it later, though.
All right.
You got that parachute ready?
Her hair's kind of flapping in your face as you're going through. Yeah. And over the wind, she's like, "This is amazing! You get to do this all the time?"
Yeah. Now watch this.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
I
Oh,
grab her and I jump off.
Oh my god.
Are you actually doing?
Yes.
Watch
God.
this. Grabs a
Is
person
that
and
the
jumps.
parachute?
Oh yeah.
Don't. I mean, she does if she wants, but
Okay. All right.
trust me. Don't use the parachute. Just hold on.
Don't use
Oh,
the parachute.
Don't use the parachute.
Make a
Just hold
persuasion
on.
check with disadvantage.
Understandable.
Unless you want to make an intimidation check.
No. I use suggestion. No. 16.
Pretty good with disadvantage.
Okay. Okay.
Just trust me, it'll be fine. Ooh, it's
Can't wait
actually
for
gonna be
you to-
really cool. I hope I prepared the right spells today.
Oh my
Totally.
god.
I swear to God.
Dude.
I swear.
I can't wait for Randy to kill Imperius's god.
Imagine, dude. Oh, that'd be amazing.
Okay.
Lose
she-
cogs
I
to
did.
kindred. Yo, it's so cool. One of my party members just accidentally killed you.
It's a good thing I always prepare all of the teleportation spells, so it's fine.
Yeah.
So, what are you casting again?
Okay,
When?
so we're just keep falling and keep falling and keep falling, and then when we get to 90 feet above the ground,
You're gonna lunar leap.
I lunar leap, yeah.
Are you gonna? Hey, are you gonna? Okay.
And
The sound
then
of
you hear the
wolves.
howl of wolves within 300 feet.
Everyone in the city's like, "What the heck's going on? We're under attack."
What's the range on that again? It's
300,
300?
300 feet, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I,
The howl of the wolves can be heard from up to 300 feet away.
I mean, I'm just thinking about like the edge of the clearing to like where the town proper starts.
I mean, she has a wolf, doesn't she?
Yeah, she does.
Yeah, that's popped up.
I'm just wondering if the townspeople hear this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope so.
300 feet isn't that far.
I still hope
Yeah.
so. I mean, it also
Uh,
depends how far away this is from the town.
Yeah, I'm trying to visualize. Probably 500. So now.
Yeah.
Close. So, as you do so, and Soot kind of stirs from his sleep and howls back at it.
And Findle slowly glides back down.
Okay.
And that's how you don't use a parachute.
I think I'm okay. I think I've had enough flying for today, or you know, a month or year.
Ever.
Ever. It's great because you feel like you're gonna die and then you don't.
Yeah, crazy, huh? Whew.
I can't imagine how it feels if you don't know you're gonna teleport though.
I know
I
how
didn't
it
think
feels.
about that. No, you don't, because you know you're not gonna die.
So, man, Imperious, your friends are really really hardcore, huh?
They're pretty out there.
All right, well, I'm just gonna sit down for a sec. All
That's
right,
fair.
yeah. All right. Uh, okay, so yeah, you guys have any other cool things you can do that doesn't possibly risk my life?
Your life
Yeah,
wasn't
I
in
can
danger,
hit
you
the
were fine.
ground and live.
Here, watch this.
Goes up the same height, just plummets.
Okay, well, well, all right. I mean,
That's just all we do. We just go up to tall heights and just jump off.
I mean, we can. I could also just go on
Yeah.
ethereal and shit and be like, watch this. Go on that train.
okay. So
I can show you paintings. That's a little more down to earth.
I'll see some paintings. That sounds pretty
Yeah.
nice.
Come down to earth, though. Don't you worry.
It's
Yeah,
more
I was
already
like-
down to earth. Okay, I'll show the paintings of the Minotaur and talk about the story of that fight in the labyrinth.
Mm,
There was some
The
form
valiant
over
sacrifice
there,
of
too.
Icarus.
mm.
Mhm.
Man. Huh. After you're done, she's like, and you're
Okay.
saying that thing right there is... she points at the beguiling heart, which has been still, oscillating between between the enchantment and the transmutation. You're saying that thing, like, dealt with that big Minotaur monster guy?
Yeah, this thing. Oh boy, we haven't got any turtle bagging yet.
Oh my god.
I'll say, well, Bolton used all water on the Minotaur, so.
It's true, he did. Bolton's used wall water in every single important
But
situation.
the thing is, it works every time. So we can't even shit on it.
I know,
Holy
it's
shit.
horrible but amazing at the same time.
Okay, well, oh man.
Ah, that
What?
fifth guy sounds like a cool character.
He does.
Bolton would,
The
or
fifth
Randy
guy
would
Oh,
sounds
hold this?
like a cool guy.
Yeah, sure. It looks pretty cool.
Oh, last time I gave it to Adler, I learned a little new about it. Make a nerd.
It breaks.
Um, as you hand it over to her, hold on, let me just change the music. As she takes it, you kind of probably at this point it's still the beguiling heart. It's ruby red. Huh. Very interesting. As suddenly it starts to shine brighter. And then the color starts to change into this kind of, it almost looks like if you took black ink and then mixed it in with some white paint as it starts kind of swirling around.
Goodness.
And then you look up at the sky. And the sky is completely black. There are no stars, there's no moon.
Oh, that's fun.
What's
concerning.
what's happening? As suddenly the white swirling in the gems starts to grow brighter and brighter and brighter, and you feel the ground shift beneath your feet. What? And then, in a bright flash of light, you guys are kind of feel yourself colliding with the ground. Oh. Look around, and it's day again. You're in the forest.
Oh my god.
And you look around and see, you see a well-worn path, and the path leads to a sign that says Wisteria Vale. As you get close, you're like, what the heck happened? You walk closer to the city, or to the town of Wisteria Vale, and a bunch of townsfolk get up and look perplexed at your arrival. Oh, hello. Who are you guys? And that's where we're gonna end the session.
We get to rewind.
Oh.
We just
Groundhog Day.
reset the day.
God damn it.
We hit a bad ending. That was not a good ending there.
Wait, question.
Answer.
Do we still have the Bug Island heart?
You still have the beguiling heart.
Okay, I just want
Can
to
I
make
get my
sure.
parachute back?
Yeah, that's a solid question. Do we have the shit that we gave for back?
All the
Flash.
stuff, you check all your supplies and everything that you gave except for the beguiling heart everything is still changed. You have the vials the vials of Sky Bloom. You have the
tulip shit.
you have the tulip.
My spell slots are spent.
Your spell slots are spent.
Ah,
Imagine
shit.
using
Say
spell
again,
slots.
my spell slots are spent. What the
Everything
fuck?
that has changed something on your character sheet has been consistent.
Do we still feel tired?
Yes.
Or you all
Oh my
feel tired?
god. When
Crap.
we get into town, first thing we do, give Fern the betrayal card.
Yeah, let's do it.
Oh no.
Seriously.
I mean, yeah.
Just see what happens.
If it hard resets the world again, it hard resets the world, you know.
Just
Just
find
keep
Fern.
like
Just say, "Yo, catch!" Toss it to her.
we just trade Druidcraft for the Sunbloom or the Skybloom and
Oh yeah, get
Wisteria,
another one.
and then do it again. Do it again.
Infinite glitch.
Yeah, infinite glitch. Watch the florist have less Sky Bloom.
So, anyways, good session, guys.
That was cool.
Do we level up?
Yeah, that was one of my favorite
Yeah, do we
sessions
level up?
ever.
No, you don't level up.
Yeah, that was a great one.
Yeah.
It was a really good session.
There was a lot of like
Iron
what the
Demon.
fuck moments, man.
There was.
Yeah.